Jarvis, what have you and Baker been doing anything like outside of the regular practice this week to just kind of get your rhythm together going?
Um, yeah, just honestly, just getting in the film room, looking at the tape, seeing where, you know, the communication or, if we missed, how can we, get better at it and knowing the spot to be in. Um, that's really it.
So is that just you and him in the film room, or is there
No, it's
coaches?
everybody. It's everybody, but, I like to go in detail. I like to know what he's thinking. I like to know what Coach Haley's thinking. And, so that way so we all can be on the same page. And if we do that, we can be good.
He keeps putting it like all himself and saying, "I just got to give Jarvis a better ball. I've just got to do better for him. He's the best receiver in the NFL, and I have to be better." What do you make of him saying that?
You know, I think he puts that on himself, and but I do think he throws a lot of catchable balls. And to take some of that away from him, I mean, I got to do a better job of catching the damn ball, and making the plays for him. So I'm working really hard at that and trying to do it and trying to earn more and more of his trust every day in practice.
When you go against Tampa, their defensive numbers obviously aren't very good. Is there a sense of quote optimism? But do you guys look at it like, okay, this is a game for us to get back on track and start putting up the numbers we think we can put up?
Um, I mean, it's definitely a game that we could, take a step forward for far as being in the right direction as an offense. But those guys are going to come to play. They're just not going to lay down and, let us throw the ball, let us run the ball at will, and so we got to make sure that we come to execute, but we got to play well as well.
Jarvis, some receivers chalk up drops as it's going to happen. Jerry Rice dropped balls, everybody drops balls. You seem, at least in training camp, it's not permissible at all. So how do you feel? Are your drops more than you expected at this point?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them has been, obviously on me. You just got to find a way to make plays, make the catches. It's just that simple.
Are you surprised at this so far this year, or is this typical season for you?
No, no. Obviously, it happens, but I think having putting the pressure on myself, or to catch every pass, just letting one of them hit the ground hard, but at the same time, we got to put it behind us and make more plays.
How can you handle the situation that you guys are in right now with you got a couple of young guys trying to figure things out a little bit? Obviously Antonio trying to come up the learning curve. A lot is falling on your shoulders and you're drawing some extra coverage and things like that. So how can you carry the weight of this receiving core?
Honestly, it's just making sure every guy knows every detail on every play. And I think that's the biggest thing. Especially being in the right spots for when the time comes. It's situational football, and I am getting doubled or whatever it is. And Baker has to move on his progression. Other guys are going to be in the right spot to make the plays, and I think that's the biggest thing.
With David Njoku, how much did you know about him before you got here? Have you seen him make strides since you've been?
Yeah, knew about him this past season. Scoring touchdowns. Just being a force out there for us, just a mismatch for safeties, linebackers, and some DBs being smaller than he is, and obviously he can run. So, that's pretty much what we've been seeing. Now it's the urgency of just making the plays when they come. And that's going to come with more and more confidence, which I believe he has. And from here is just continue to build on it.
Have you thought about how tough it is for Mayfield? I mean, obviously he's got to do the job. It'd be tough being a number one overall pick. It'd be tough being thrust into the action right away.
Yeah, I mean the pressure's on for sure, but he's a guy that he's built off those pressure moments, and he's made plays and he's prevailed, and I don't think this is a situation that's different. He's going to be the starter. He's going to be our leader, and he's going to continue to make plays for this football team to put us in position to win games. So.
What have you noticed so far about it? Obviously, Dorsey and his people saw a lot of talent there. What are the talents that you see coming out now that he's been on the field for a few games?
Obviously, he can throw it, You know, he's understanding the offense more and more each and every day, learning it more and more each and every day. And I think with the experience of having playing time now is going to allow him, you know, to just relax back there and obviously make the throws, make the plays, and the checks, and put us in a good play to win the game.
We've seen both Ratley and Callaway make plays. We've also seen them miss some plays that were there. What amount of coaching or input do you give some of those young receivers that you're playing with?
I gotta let it go. I mean, you gotta let it go, you know, and you know, get the next play or whatever it is. Obviously, sometimes it's in crucial situations, and you know, you don't really get another drive after that or whatever. But for the most part, man, you gotta have a sharp memory, you know, and these guys have the talent. They just have to continue to trust it and believe it.
Do you impart that upon, I mean, do you pull them aside and say, hey, get it next time? I mean, what role do you play in that process?
Obviously, you know, in the moment, you know, it's like we gotta have that, you know, we gotta have that. But at the same time, you know, you never want, you can never approach, you know, every guy the same way. You know, one guy may go in the tank, one guy may step up when you say that. So, you know, you gotta know who you're talking to, and from there, just trust that they're gonna do their job and understand that the team is counting on them.
When you look at a receiving core like the Bucks have, and when you look over there and you see, you know, Mike Evans and Jackson and Godwin and those guys, is it easy to see why you can be so explosive and why one guy can have 4 touchdown catches and another guy 3 just because you can't cover everybody?
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. You know, they do a great job of spreading the ball around, and you know, they got obviously, you know, D-Jack and Mike are 2 incredible talents in this league, and guys that's really respected. I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say.
Do you feel like when Higgins is out, it's a lot of, it's really all young guys, you know, and then you, the proven 3-time Pro Bowl guy. Are the defenses giving you more attention than you're used to, the same amount of attention? How do you view that?
Again, it's been pretty fair, you know. It's just situational football. You know, I've been getting doubled a little bit, but for the most part, you know, it's been, you know, last week was a zone team. They played a lot of zone. You know, it just depends. But again, everybody's gonna have to step up, and I think that's the biggest part for our offense, and just understanding that everybody's gonna have to step up and make plays at some point in time. You know, whether it's 1 catch, whether it's 5 catches, whatever it is, somebody's gonna have to step up and make plays.
Is that, I was going to ask, how do you overcome it if you're getting that attention? Is it just as simple as that, or is there something else that you've got to adjust to? Or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you know, if you're a defensive coordinator and you know if there's one guy to stop and then you just stop that one guy and you have chances to go up and win in a game, then why not try to stop that one guy and just see who else can beat you? You know, so again, like I said, everybody's gonna have to make plays. The run game is gonna have to get going. You know, and we're gonna have to be creative as an offense to find ways to get me in one-on-one matchups, and I got to win those.
Obviously, catching 11 of the 29 targets from Baker. Again, we know a bunch from throwaways and different things like that. But 11 of 29 in his 3 starts. How do you keep yourself from getting, you know, frustrated about that or getting down about that? How do you keep yourself in the game mentally when it's just not going the way you want?
I got to stay out of the numbers. I got to stay out of the talk of, you know, 11 targets, 2 catches, and all that. You know, if you don't watch the game, you won't understand that, you know, some of the targets are uncatchable or throwaways, you know. So, and a lot of times, you know, if they're throwaways, I put myself in a position to, you know, raise my hand like he was throwing it to me when he might have not been, you know, just so that we don't get intentional grounding or whatever it is. So, you know, in those cases, I got to just stay out of the numbers and, you know, keep my head focused on the task at hand and, you know, make the plays when they come. Then that's the biggest thing.
Is that tough for you to do? Stay out of the number?
Honestly, I never really paid attention to the numbers, but, you know, I mean, these days I can't even, you know, go on my social media without somebody hackling me about it. But, so, you know, I've just kind of turned it off. But, yeah, you know, that's what I got to do. I know that's what I have to do. and stay focused and understand there's a bigger picture and, you know, what we're trying to accomplish, you know, that stuff doesn't matter.